group really loved you guys' presentation just now.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. And we also learned a lot about the military drone today. And today, as well, we're going to take this opportunity to explain about the agriculture drones that we have. Okay? So we're going to start from this girl here. And she will explain about how agriculture drones are used.
So there are 6 iterations.
Okay, so there's 6 different types of methods. Okay,
So the first one is soil and field analyzed by obtaining 3D maps of existing soil. You will be by obtaining 3D maps of existing soil. You will be able to see if there are any issues surrounding soil quality, nutrient management, or soil depth zones. This information can help farmers determine the most effective patterns for planting, managing crop, soil, and more. The second one is seed planting. Manufacturing experimenting with custom system that have the ability to shoot the seed pods into prepared soil.
because when you use the drone, it will be like really precise to the area, specific area you want to spot the seed. The drone will do it for you. Yeah.
Designated spot.
Yes, correct.
So drone startup companies have been implemented in developing unique drone technologies to assist with the wide range of ecologic and agriculture issues.
The third point is drone mapping and survey. Normally, drone using for mapping survey, example to survey the animals, enemies like that. And the fourth point is crop spraying and pond spraying. Normally, drone using for spraying to kill the virus, bacteria, and farming to kill the virus, fungus. And by the way, we can save the cost to buy the drone. If we use one worker, we must pay monthly salary and waste of time. By using the drone, we can save cost and save time also. Next.
So this is real-time livestock monitoring. So for those who don't know what livestock is actually commonly defined as domesticated animals, such as cows, goats, which they labor for commodities such as for meat, egg, milk, and fur, leather, and also wool. So regarding real-time livestock monitoring, some drones are equipped with thermal imaging cameras that enable a single pilot to manage and monitor livestock. So they can, through that thermal imaging, they can know wherever the livestock is, and if they are injured or they are lost or they are wandering somewhere else, so they can find out their current position. So the drone operator can quickly check on the herd to see if there's any injured or missing livestock, as well as livestock who are giving birth as well. So yeah, and also they help to keep an eye for predators which are attacking these livestock. For the next one is irrigation monitoring management. So irrigation means water supply. There is too much of water supply, so there might be some issues. So the irrigation can be troublesome. Drones that equipped with thermal cameras can help to spot irrigation issues or areas that are receiving too little or excessive moisture. With this information, crops can better lead out to maximize drainage, adhere to natural land runoff and avoid water pooling, which can damage the sensitive crops. That's it.
Anything else?
நம்ம வந்து அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ட்ரோன்ஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இந்த ட்ரோன் பேர் வந்து போலா ட்ரோன். இது பேர் வந்து அப்ட்ரிக்ஸா ஓகே. அதாவது ஓகே அப்ட்ரிக்ஸ் வந்து ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்பாட் ஸ்ப்ரேயிங் ட்ரோன்ஸ். அதாவது அந்த காப்பாசைட்டுக்கு அந்த வண்டோட இது இருக்குல்ல, அதுக்கு மருந்து அடிக்கிறதுக்கு வந்து ட்ரோன்ஸ் வந்து எத்தனையோ சென்டிமீட்டர் இருக்குது கரெக்டாக நடுவில் அந்த மருந்தை அடிச்சு ஒரு மரத்துக்கு ஹிஸ்ட்ரியில் ஒரு மரத்துக்காக அடிச்சிருக்கோம். அது வந்து நம்ம வந்து எப்படின்னா ஜிபிஎஸ் இஸ் ரியல் டைம் கேனிமெட்ரிக் பொசிஷன். அது வந்து நம்ம வந்து மேப்பிங்கை வந்து நம்ம வந்து இது பண்ணிட்டோம்னா அது ஒரு மரம் எஸ் போட்டுக்கிட்டு ஒரு மரத்துக்காக ஸ்ப்ரே பண்ணிக்கிட்டு வரும். ஃப்ரான் அண்ட் டவுன்வர்ட் சென்சர் வந்து முன்னுக்கு ஒரு சென்சர் இருக்கும், கீழே வந்து இந்த ட்ரான்ஸ்க்கு இருக்க ஒரு சென்சர் இருக்கும். அதுக்கு தெரியும் அந்த லெவல் முன்னுக்கு மரம் வந்தால்
So see the distance so that the obstacles இடிக்காம இருக்க.
சரி.
So the next one, I'm going to explain about. Okay, so we all know that DJI is the China brand drone, and some countries they wanted to create their own drones because they don't want to use the China technology. Because sometimes China can still adapt us, as Captain Ravi mentioned earlier. So for here, AeroVironment is a partnership with the Dragonfly, which is from Canada. So they are mainly a leading manufacturer in US, America, and also California. Okay, so what they do, okay, I'll show you. This is the type of drone. Okay, it is like this. The drone is like this. Okay, so this drone, it is a hybrid drone. So it's because this shape is like normally for take off like this, slanting, and landing like this. But this one is a hybrid, so it can vertically take off, also landing, like a quadruped drone. Okay, so this drone, what it can do is, it can accurate the corn yield prediction. Because US, if you know, they are the main they do the main plantation for the corns. Okay, so this is to target to this corn yield. Okay, and also the survey can done for 400 acres in just 45 minutes. So you can imagine it saves a lot of times, and no more human, like you don't need to go on the field to do all this accurate and mapping all these things. Okay, and also we have this from India. India, they also created their own drone. It called farmer. Flying farmer. Correct, flying farmer. So you can see from the picture. This is the drone that they created in India. Okay, so this is their
It's
own.
a cheaper alternative for Indians.
Yes, correct. So, and if you see here the DJI Key 4, okay, this one DJI, so apparently this is from China. So DJI Key 4 multispectral. Okay, I will show you the picture of this drone. Okay, so this drone has the 6 cameras you can see here. Okay, they make the 6 cameras. So they use the combined data from the 6 separate sensors. So you can see the 6 different holes represent each sensors. One for camera, one for capture the thermal, one for colors, and so on. So that is why you can measure the precise data for the crop, for the field, and everything. Okay. So my next partner that he will explain about how does all these drones work in agriculture.
Okay, hello. Yeah. Okay. Main 4 methods in agriculture drone: plan flight, capture data, analyze, act. Plan flight there are main 5 softwares for agricultural drones. Okay, so plan flight we decide the acres, acres, maximum capability of certain drones are 1000 acres for 60 minutes. 60 minutes for 1000 acres. So first they have to decide the acres. The acres decide there are 3 colors: red, green, blue. Red we decide the overall acres. Green drawn ஓடனோட. Yellow the crops are counting. Plants crops they count in that colors, red, green, blue. Next, capture data. Capture data for leaf sampling. Instead of randomized leaf sampling, we get direct access to the sampling. So it does that with the drones. They analyze the leaf sampling for the crops, and they count their plants with drones. Crops are also connect பண்ணுவாங்க. So and act towards it. With the result, that works. Thank you.
Anything else to add on? Okay, thank you very much, guys. Again, wonderful presentation. A lot of good things I can say about you towards the beginning with the way that the visuals are written out, neat and tidy, obviously by the same author. But that's not matter. You make use of the best talent available. Each and every one of you gave a good presentation. You talked about RTK. I like that one because RTK, real-time kinetic, is something new that Polar Drone has found out. It's even much more sharper and precise compared to GPS. GPS, the error rate is as much as a meter plus. Real-time kinetic uses the real GPS signals but refines it. The error rate is just by centimeters, so it's very precise. So based on that technology, they can go exactly on the crown of the tree, so it's a very precise thing. I'm glad you touched on it, now, you guys have researched various makes: Canada, China, Malaysia, even India, which is good. What would your recommendation be? Let's say if I want to buy an agricultural drone, what would you be, and what's the basis for recommending that? You can have a short discussion among yourself. It's okay. We can wait. It's still not yet 4 o'clock.
What's the basic recommendation for?
Which of the 4 you recommend? Because you talked about 4 different machines, and what's the basis or the reason you're recommending that?
Okay. First of all, I would say it is entirely depends on what plant that we're going to be planting. Like let's say for the clubber side just now, okay, oil palm, definitely our side is going to be more better. Okay, so let's say for the different plantation, like for corn, for any other like the normal vegetables, it depends on what actually you want to venture into it. Like for Captain Ravi, which one will you venture into?
I think before I answer that question, but I must say it's a very good answer because it goes back to application.
Correct.
What you want it for, am I right?
Yes, correct.
If people were to ask what drone is good, it depends what you want to use for. You want to use for photography,
Correct.
you want to use for agriculture, whatever, then you start zooming into it.
Yes.
Kan?
Yes.
Sama lah kalau kita nak beli kereta pun kan, nak beli kereta untuk apa? Nak pergi long distance ke atau kita nak pakai di bandar? Kalau bandar straight away my villa tutup mata lah kan. That is the DJI of all cars lah. But if you are going long distance, it's a different story. So the response is very good. Right now, I will put my brains and my pocket and my money and my heart on the Polar Drone. And I'll share you the basics why. Kenapa? Because it's a made in Malaysia product, it's easier to get service and replace component. Kalau saya beli dari China, then that first stock production, I cannot get the component, I get stuck lah, Whereas this guy's first agriculture machine introduced in Malaysia, possibility of them discontinuing quite unlikely lah, So the after sales service is good. Plus from what I have researched they provide training also lah up to 2 users Only thing sticking out like a sore thumb on the Polar Drone punya machine on the sides is, remember the question DT asked, what's the endurance berapa lama terbang? Aku research di internet tengah hari tadi tak dapat jawapan lah. So
around 27 minutes.
where did you get the answer from? 27 minutes, is it? Very good. Okay, good. So okay, never mind. Don't worry. I'll take it as that because then I message to Amir. Amir said dia pun tak tahu kan. So anyway, Then I message to Polandro. I want to get from Polandro itself lah. Saya belum dapat jawapan lah. So let me see the jawapan. Okay. If 27 minutes, no wonder lah they did not make a big hoo-ha about it, because otherwise sure got fireworks, fire bang, all the big kumpang, all this kind. 27 minutes.